Hindi na tayo gumagamit ng hub. Especially if your network is an enterprise network. My goodness gracious, if you are using a hub, please replace it with this kind of device. Ang tawag natin sa device na ito is a switch. Yan na ngayon yung ginagamit natin ngayon. But ang hub kasi, available pa rin yan. Punta ka na CDR King, meron pa rin hub. No? Pero ang ginagamit na natin in most networks nowadays, and especially in enterprise networks, ang ginagamit na natin is a switch. Now, what's the difference between a hub and a switch? Yung mga devices natin ay kinoconnect din natin directly doon sa switch, just like the hub. Tama? Well, that's correct. No? And in fact, ang switch, meron ding broadcast domain, meron din siyang collision domain, just like the hub, just like the coaxial cable. But what is the difference between the hub and the switch? Ito yung difference niya. Kung mapapansin nyo kanina, kung babalikan natin yung kanina, sabi natin yung hub may broadcast and collision domain. Ito ay isang broadcast domain. Tama? Balikan natin yung kanina ha. This is a broadcast domain, and at the same time, this is also a collision domain. Correct? Now, pagdating natin sa switch, this is a broadcast domain. Pareho lang naman yan, sir. Isa lang din yung sa hub kanina. So, walang pinagkaiba sa hub. Yes, when it comes to broadcast domain. Pero pagdating sa collision domain, look at this. Every device that is connected to that switch belongs to a single broadcast domain. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung exciting part nito. Tingnan nyo mabuti. For example, this is PC1, PC2, PC3, and PC4. Okay? And each one of them has their own connection to the switch. Tama? Ngayon, tatandaan po natin na yung connection niya sa switch ay isang collision domain. Okay? So, ilang collision domains meron tayo? We have 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, 4 devices connected to each collision domain. Ibig sabihin, isang device, isang collision domain. So, ano naman ang kinagandahan nito? No? Ganito kasi yan. Kapag isa lang ang collision domain mo, ano ang tendency? Ang tendency, kapag marami kang device in one collision domain at nagkasabay-sabay yung mga devices mo in one collision domain, there will be collision. At pag nagkaroon ng collision, magkakaroon ng stoppage of transmission. At pag nagkaroon ng stoppage of transmission, bumabagal yung network mo. Now, pagdating doon sa switch, since bawat isang device ay may kanya-kanyang collision domain, ano ang nagiging effect? Ang nagiging effect is they can transmit to each other without the possibility of collision. Hindi magkakaroon ng collision doon sa switch. Why is that? That is because every device is in one collision domain. Bigyan kayo ng analogy. Isang analogy dyan, imagine niyo isang kalsada. Ang isang kalsada ay isang collision domain. At yung mga dumadaan doon sa kalsada, sabihin na natin na yun yung mga data. May possibility ba na kapag nagkasabay sila sa isang lane, magkaroon ng banggaan? Yes. At pag nagkaroon ng banggaan, lahat ng mga data na nasa likuran nila, hihinto. And then they will wait for some random time bago sila makadaan. Tama? Yun kapag isa lang ang collision domain mo. Pero kapag yung isang device mo nasa isang collision domain, para kang may sariling kalsada. So ito, parang may sarili siyang kalsada. Tama? Para siyang may sariling domain. Or hindi parang. Meron siya talagang sariling domain. At sino ang kabanggaan niya kung sarili niya yung domain? Wala. So kung wala siyang kabanggaan, therefore, hindi hihinto yung transmission mo. At pag hindi huminto ang transmission mo, hindi babagal ang network mo. Tama? So ito, parang pag nagtatransmit siya, for example, gusto niya mag-transmit dito sa device na to. Let us say this is again 1 and this is PC3. Kung gusto niya mag-transmit diyan, para siyang nagke-create ng tunnel between these two devices. At itong tunnel na 'to, wala itong kabanggaan. Why? Kasi sarili niyang collision domain yan. Okay? And if this tree, for example, um, wants to transmit information to PC1, it will again pass through a different tunnel. Okay? So, hindi magkakaroon ng collision between the two devices because they have their own collision domain. Kumbaga nga, sabi nga sa inyo, para siyang may sariling kalsada. Kaya mas magandang gamitin. Of course, kung ako naman papipiliin nyo, mas magandang gamitin yung switch. Okay? Compare it to a hub. Mas maganda na yung switch. Alright? And in fact, sabi ko nga, ito na yung ginagamit natin. Okay? So, tatandaan po natin yan ha. Ang hub, may collision domain. Meron ding, ang bus topology, as I have mentioned a while ago, meron siyang collision domain, meron siyang broadcast domain. If you use a hub or you use a switch, ang tawag natin sa topology na to, again, is star topology. As I mentioned a while ago, whether you're using hub or switch, ang tawag pa rin natin sa topology na yan ay star topology. And whenever you use a hub or switch, may broadcast and collision domain. What's the difference? Ang hub, whenever you use hub, there's only one broadcast domain and one collision domain. But whenever you use a switch, isa lang yung kanyang broadcast domain, but it has many collision domain. At ang isang connection mo ay isang collision domain. So say for example, if you're connected to another device here, for example, this will be a different collision domain. And a device here, okay, connected to the switch, this will be again a different collision domain. So therefore, hindi talaga magkakaroon ng collision. At pag hindi nagkaroon ng collision, there will be no stoppage of transmission. If there's no stoppage of transmission, hindi babagal yung network. So bigyan natin ng masigabong palakpakan ang switch. Because of the switch, bumilis ang network natin. Alright? Pagkatapos nito, we're going to identify yung mga networks natin.